it's recording. So let's see if it's actually recording on the thing. So I've got the boom mic in the helmet now. Got it all wired in so that there's nothing sticking in my head at any point. It's just taken a while to do, but that seems all right now. I did do a quick test of the mic and it seems to work, but how it works on the bike is another question. So that's with the this is with the chin guard back. This is the boom mic here, you can see, and we'll see how it sounds in actual usage. It was only 11 quid from eBay. It's got headphones, but this helmet's got holes for the earpieces, so they tuck into there. That gets them out of the way and they're nice and snug in there. Not that I need them, I just want it for the boom mic. But yeah, all seems good. Let's test it. I don't know if I'll go on a bike today for a ride today, but maybe tomorrow. Alright. Before this one, showing the microphone, it's actually me faffing around with it. So this is riding along, we'll see how it is. And I'm doing this on the bike because I just pumped the tyres up yesterday, the day before. It's supposed to be 36 psi on the front, 42 on the back. There was like 15 on the front and 25 on the back. Oopsie! I hadn't checked them for a while, probably since last year. Okay, so I've got the visor up. Let's see what the sound is like. Tell you what though, it does seem to roll from side to side a lot better with the tyres pumped up. There is an immediate difference. Because even these tyres, they're very well made, these bike tyres nowadays, aren't they? And even though I just give them a look and a squeeze with the hand, which is absolutely pointless, because they feel rock hard, even with a lot less pressure in there. Obviously they're not performing as they should be. So, interesting. Is the no nod? Is he going to nod? Nice. Nowadays there is a lot less people nodding than there used to be. I saw a video of someone talking about that the other day. It's true. I think nowadays I'm tempted, and they're old guys as well. Maybe they're old guys but new to biking-ish. Who knows? Or they're just up their own arse. I don't know. What do you think? Am I going to go via Farnham? I'm not sure if I am, because they're doing the road works up there and it's a bit chocker, and at the point of getting off like the Frensham Road into Farnham, it's a bit hard to get round cars. There's some tight bits, so I might go the long way. Glorious weather again. So people on slightly different bikes, you know. Was he on a different bike? He looked like Alternative. They nod. They're more in the biking community than some others, in a way. I don't know. It's just, yeah, there's less nods than you used to get. Hey ho. So sometimes I just nod regardless, and sometimes I don't bother unless they nod to me first, and then of course I nod back. But that way, I might be helping to cut down the amount of people that nod. Everyone on two wheels deserves a nod, doesn't matter what they're riding. Apart from bicycles, of course, that doesn't make any... They're a culture all of their own. Oh, it's a beautiful day today. Oh, I'm supposed to remember how to set the clock on the bike so I can see what the time is. Doesn't matter. It is nice to know the time, even though I roughly know what time I left. Just after 2. It's probably 2:15 or something like that. But my clock's saying 1:09. Because I don't ride the bike that often, I tend to do the same as I do with the car, which is take the positive terminal off the battery. Although now the weather's becoming good, I may not, because I think I might get out more on it. Yeah, so we're not going to go straight on. We're going to go... Oh, let's put the sun visor down. That's better. Just seems to turn into the corners a lot quicker. That's interesting. So, yeah, what a big difference with the tyre pressures. Hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. I've got my neck tube on, so my mouth is muffled by the neck tube a little bit, and of course the microphone has not a furry wind cheater, but there's a normal kind of covering on it. I do have a furry wind cheater that I can use if it needs it, but at the moment we're just seeing how it is. I was looking at what I might want to get to bling the old Hornet up if I wanted to. So I was looking at a couple of Delcovic exhausts. I'm pondering on the idea of making the wheels gold. The wheels are black at the moment, but it's a black bike. It's got gold calipers, gold handlebars, gold forks. I think it'll look really good with gold wheels. So we're doing a fair bit of speed now, so this will be a good test to see how the microphone is doing. So I'll put a picture up of the exhaust I was looking at. I did a Photoshop mock-up of my bike with gold wheels and exhaust. It wasn't a very good mock-up, but yeah, gave me an idea. Gives the idea though. I do get a reasonable amount of blast. This is a naked bike, of course, but I've got that little squeak screen on the front. And I think that does take away a reasonable amount. I'm doing a speed that's something like a figure of 8. So I can cruise at that speed. That's alright, isn't it, really? But then at 8 miles an hour, should be alright, shouldn't it? You know what I mean. Nod to the fellow rider there. Yeah, so the two Delcovic exhausts, there's one that's a full system. It's about 350 quid. It's not bad. And of course that will save some weight. Not that I really need to save any weight. I think this is 175 kilos anyway, so it's not that bad for a bike, and it's very light to use. But the full system of course deletes the catalytic converter, so that allows the engine to breathe a lot better, and so that will probably make it go a bit nicer, a bit more oomph, I suspect. I don't know if it'll give it any more horsepower. Might give it 1, 2 maybe. Don't know. Haven't looked that up. But anything that breathes better goes a bit better. I did have a what's it? An air filter on there. One of those ones you just clean. What was the name of it? Bellroy or something? I can't remember. Anyway, I didn't know it had one of those on, And when I did a full service myself last year on that, I just bought one of those high flow filters. And I'll tell you what, afterwards I did notice a difference. A little bit, it didn't seem to flow quite as well, go quite as well with the high flow on there as it did. Whoa! That was close. I could have gone round him, but jeez, maybe he didn't see me behind the car. We'll let him off. There's lights, look. They look like reverse lights that are on. There's something going on with his wiring there. Oh no, that's its reverse lights below them. Why are they white? They should be red. That's weird. Strange goings on with the DPD driver. Oh, that's the indicator beneath that. He's indicating left. Why is he indicating left? Is he going right? I'm going right. I'm not going to get too close to him. Seems a little bit dodgy. Oh, he's turning off the road. Okay. Up there. Yes, so the Delcovic exhaust system. As we're sat in traffic. Or maybe I'll continue in a second when we're moving. Yeah, so the full Delcovic exhaust system cuts out the catalytic converter, and it'll breathe better. And it'll have a little bit, although this, I don't mind the sound of this exhaust actually. When you give it some, it does sound quite nice. It does have a rumble. But I had a ZZR 600 that had a pair of Delcovics on it. Are you going out, mate? Come on. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. For Christ's sake. I'll put my hand up to the guy behind who kindly slowed down for us. Yeah. And what was I saying? Completely put off there. Oh, and it gave me the hazard light, thanks. A bit later. They probably took them ages to find the button, I guess. Anyway, yeah, it's alright. I'm not going too fast down there because it's maximum 60 anyway. Yeah, so the Delcovic full system cuts out the cat, it'll breathe better, and it'll make a nice noise, I'm sure. Yeah, I had a ZZR 600 that had twin Delcovic cans on there. I don't think it was a full exhaust, but there was no cat on that. It was an old 90s 600. That sounded absolutely gorgeous. They looked really good and they sounded awesome. So I think Delcovic on this will probably sound very nice. But yeah, so that's quite tempting, I think. They do say that the full exhaust system, of course, is not road legal in the UK, and that is because it cuts out the catalytic converter, which messes up the emissions, so it could possibly fail the MOT test. Obviously I'll take it to a bike friendly MOT tester, so although I think maybe they're alright anyway, most of them. So there's that option, or another option, if I see it show the picture, is just the in can. Now if it's just the in can, it tends to be longer and travel further back on the bike. I'm not sure if I'm really keen on that, but this one I quite like. That's an option. That might give it a nice burble, and won't be cutting out the cat. So I don't think it will make it breathe that much better. But it's still about 200 quid. 100, I think that one's 180 or something like that, 190. Yeah, so it's a lot cheaper than 350 of course. Full system. So that and the gold wheels. I've seen somewhere that does gold wheels. They do bikes and cars, but they just list for cars. If you leave the tyres on there, just give them the wheels. It's about 96 quid to powder coat them. Oh, bloody hell. The queue is going on. That's a bit shite, isn't it? Let's go around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Let's go around the outside. Why is there a queue? Am I going to cut in, or shall I do another devious route? I think I might do a different route. We could go into Farnham and up the hill without going through Farnham town centre again. Oh no, but I can take that shortcut that goes on to Castle Hill. I think I was Saturday, so Saturday, Chatterday. What's this in front? An Alpha. Oh, it's kind of Ferrari-ish looking. Alpha. Not really up on all the cars. I know an Alfa Romeo badge though. Sounds very nice. Let's get my lid up. Might hear it a bit better. Decided to do the shortcut for the hill. Let's see. Oh. Sounds very nice. This is an opportunity. Put my chin protector up, and then we'll see what the microphone is like in the wind. Probably not that great, but I only really put the chin protector up when I'm going slow generally. Around town right now. What lane do we want? This lane. Yes. It definitely likes cornering now, a lot better. Feels a lot easier. It's really, wow. I don't think I've ever done the tyres on it, you know. When I bought it from the shop, I never checked them. I just assumed they'd do something like that. Well, they might not, of course. No offence to the shop. Yeah, that's a nice car. Yeah, it's nice. Probably extremely unreliable. Drinks loads of fuel, but looks pretty good. It sounds awesome. The question is, can I get out the end here to turn right? Well, I can, of course, but how much hassle will it be? That is... Stop looking, mate, and keep going. Okay, so that was the short around town with the chin guard up. I think it's now time to put the chin guard back. The only thing is, I have to be careful that I've got the microphone on the inside. I think I have, because I've got the little gusset thing on the helmet, and when I bring the chin guard down, I noticed it can catch the microphone and just push it underneath the gusset. So I've got to make sure it's on the inside. It is. I just had a fiddle, so it's a little bit fiddled, but that's not too bad. Oh, in sixth already, looking for another gear. This is an inline 4 Whizzy engine, so it always feels like it's revving. So it feels like it's revving quite a lot. It's 4,000, but the red line doesn't start till 13,000 revs, and it doesn't actually start to goes like a maniac after 8,000 revs, and I just almost never get it to 8,000 revs. You're just going hell for leather if you're doing that. I may just touch it as I'm overtaking something sometimes, but whew. I tried it once or twice, and oh wow, it's like a sudden lease of life, and it's already quick enough. That's the thing about inline 4s, they're very buzzy, but it's a Honda, so it's very smooth, and the power is quite linear until you hit 8, and it takes off, but you're ready for it by then. No surprises. Someone on a little bike in front. I say little, it's got quite a big tyre on the back there. That could be a 180 tyre. I wonder what that is. 71 plate. What's that, 11? 2011? I think so. Look at that. One-handed riding. That's very cool, mate. Very cool. Maybe he's tired. Maybe your sitting position isn't exactly as it should be for you then. Oh, he looks a bit wobbly. So it's got the... oh, it's a Trident. Is it? I'm not sure. That is. Trident. Oh, very nice. I like the flip front helmet, which goes all the way to the back, because it's great in the summer. He's not going to do any overtaking here. Don't blame him. Oh yeah, it just falls into the corner. Oh, I wonder why I was a bit dodgy on corners sometimes, a bit slow. That's why. Tyres needed pumping up. Yes, chalk and cheese. Pumped up tyres and not. Yeah, he looks a bit stiff on the old Trident. I wonder if he's just got it not for long. Newly on it, so he's a bit slightly nervous. You'll be alright, mate. Looks like he's taking it easy, which is the best way. Take it easy to get used to it. I'm assuming, of course. It's probably a young chap. Right, we've done the Delcovic exhausts, the gold wheels. So Delcovic exhaust, 350 quid for the whole lot. It's tempting. If I've got some spare money, I might have. I'm thinking I will have later this year. What will I do first? The wheels? So the wheels are a bit of a pain, there's no centre stand. I'd have to get the bike off the ground, get the wheels off. My mate Neil said, oh, maybe you should do it, have the wheels done when you're doing the tyres. I thought, yeah, you got to take the tyres off for that, but... and then I said, that's a lot of money all in one go, isn't it? Because the tyres could come up to 300 quid. Mind you, I suppose, if it's like, 200 quid-ish to have the, bit under, I think, to have the wheels goldened up, and then the tyres, it's 500 quid I suppose, and then do the exhaust next year. I like the bike as it is, but I do think the wheels would look good. The exhaust was just me thinking about what I could do to the bike to make it, you know, make it more mine. All that sort of malarkey. But yeah, nice stealth exhaust. I think it is a thing to do. So the full exhaust or just the silencer. So I'm quite excited about the microphone. I think I tried it, as you probably saw if I put some video in before this, but it looked like it was working very well, so I'm hoping all is cushy. Because I've just had ongoing microphone problems. On the old helmet, it was just a fixed helmet, and I could put the microphone in the front where the chin bit is, and it worked great. But when I've got this flip helmet, it's not so easy because the bit flips over. So you can't really put a microphone in there that's just stuck to it. You need a long bit of cable that can flip all the way back and then it'll get caught. Yeah, it just didn't work. So I've been trying all sorts of things. I did think about the boom mic for quite a while, but for some reason I just got round to it. 11 quid, I mean for 11 quid, that's a no-brainer, isn't it, if it works. I've probably spent that on microphones, because I've got those little lavalier microphones, but some of them are just shit. Didn't seem to work, or worked intermittently, and it's because I'm a cheapskate, get cheap stuff all the time, but then some of the cheap stuff just works fine. I'll probably still spend less than if I got an expensive one. I think you could probably spend 28 quid on a really apparently good quality expensive lavalier microphone, and I've only spent like 3 quid a time on these little more cheap microphones, so when you get one that works, it just works, unless you pull it about a lot and it stops working eventually. There's little tiny little cables inside it that don't really handle lots of jigging and poking around very well. I do seem to like moaning at other road users. I do drive a van all day for work, and that does get you a bit like, oh, for God's sake, move, get on with it. Even though I'm not really in a mega rush as I drive around. I'm not like a multi-drop delivery driver. I have done that in the past, and I think that's where I got the mode. So when I'm driving a van, or perhaps on the bike even sometimes, I'm in a little bit of that multi-drop delivery mode where you got, you know, well for me it's like 120 parcels. I know Amazon that doing about 200 parcels a day. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous. No matter how close the houses are, that is a long day. That's got to be a 10-hour day at minimum. That's burnout. I don't think you could do that job for long without burning out if you got that many. I don't know if they still do. I know there was something like that. Well, it's about 120. Maybe my places were spread out a bit. Yeah, so you're in that mode of always trying to get to the next stop, get done as quick as possible. Because as soon as you're done, you're done. So I get in that mode. When we get in the van, I'm just automatically in the trying to get everything done quick mode. When I'm grand, she's moving. I'm going to get in front of her now though, or she's going to keep creeping. I presume we're going left here. Oh. Can't lose me on this thing now. You will be leaving me for dead when you get the blackbird, that's for sure. Just don't go crazy. Shit. Literally shit walked out on the road there.